is SportsCenter.
Welcome to Week 14 Madden Rage Football. We have 16 games this week. We'll also show a preview of this year's Heisman winner. Let's go to Atlanta with Aaron with the first preview.
Thank you, Chris. I'm here in Atlanta to watch the White Redskins take on Atlanta Redskins in an upset. Back to you in the studio, Chris.
Thank you, Aaron. Should be a great game. Let's go to New York with Kevin preview of the Bucs and Giants game.
Thanks, Chris. Giants will be playing the Tampa Bay Bucs. There's no playoffs implications for the game. Look for Bucs to win by a touchdown. Back to the studio, Chris.
Thanks, Kevin. Next up we have the Browns and Cowboys. Two evenly matched teams. Let's get a preview of the Dog Pound with Jerry.
Thanks you, Chris. I'm here in Cleveland. The Cowboys set to take on the Browns. These teams are evening matched. Should be a great game. Cowboys win by a field goal. Studio Chris. Thank you, Kevin. Next game we'll see the Texans and Colts play in Houston. Let's go to Doug in Houston.
Thanks, Chris. I'm here in Houston. The Colts really need this win. I predict the Colts win by a touchdown. Back to the studio, Chris.
Thanks, Doug. The Bengals look great this season. They will be facing the Broncos. Julie is in Cincinnati.
I'm in Cincinnati today to see the Bengals take on the Broncos. Should be an epic game. Bengals win by a touchdown. Back to the studio, Chris.
Thanks, Julie. Next game we have the Titans play the Vikings. Let's go to Greg in Tennessee.
Thank you, Chris. Vikings will be coming to the Titans this week. Should be a close game, but I predict Titans coming out with a field goal. Back to the studio, Chris.
Thanks, Greg. Packers will be facing the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Liam is in Florida.
The Packers coming into the game with a better record. Jaguars will have it tough. My prediction is Packers win by a touchdown. Back to the studio, Chris.
The Carolina Panthers have been having a great season this year. Let's go to Eric in Charlotte for a live view of Bank of America Stadium.
Thank you, Chris. I'm outside Bank of America, waiting for the Chargers to face the Panthers. My prediction is Panthers win by 14. Back to the studio, Chris.
Thanks, Eric. Sure does look warm there. Raiders will be traveling to Kansas City this week. Robert is in Kansas.
I'm outside of Arrowhead, awaiting the Oakland Raiders to play. My prediction is Raiders to win by 14. Back to the studio, Chris.
Thanks, Robert. In other news, halfback Ben Bones of Auburn won the Heisman Trophy. Congrats to Ben Bones and seeing him in Madden Rage next season. Ohio State Ryan Feeney dropped to the late first round due to an unproductive season. Hopefully he doesn't drop any lower. In other news, all games need to be played before 8 p.m. in 48 hours. With daylight savings now, we will have to see how it changes the league night games. The Jets will be taking on the Patriots this week. Jets should have an easy time defeating the Patriots. Jets by 14. The Eagles are having the worst season ever. We'll be facing the Saints. Don't look for McCoy to return next season. He's been frustrated all season. Sweepstakes for Ben Bones. The 49ers are used to the bright lights. They will be facing the Detroit Lions. Look for them to win by a touchdown against them pesky Lions. The commissioner of the league is having a great season this year. We'll be facing the Cardinals. My prediction is Seahawks by a touchdown. Bills will hope to continue their winning ways against the Dolphins. Look for Bills to win by a touchdown, in the battle of the losing records. With no playoff implications, I still think the Rams come out on top, in the final game of the week. The Ravens will look to defeat the Steelers at home. Ravens by 14. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, more coverage of Madden Rage next. Good night.